this is testing claims, and it's out of chapter 7.4. And as you can see, you have 5 things you need to do. You need to state your null hypothesis and your alternative hypothesis, or alternate hypothesis. Find the critical values, use a standardized test statistic, and decide whether to reject it or not, and then write it in terms of your problem. A medical researcher claims that 5% of children under 18 years of age have asthma. In a random sample of 250 children under 18 years of age, 9.6% say they have asthma. At alpha equal 8%, is there enough evidence to reject the researcher's claim? And in this one, you're going to have P with the little hat, piece of hat, is equal to 9.6%, which is 0.096. P is 0.05, and you take 1 minus P to get Q, and Q will be 0.95. And N is equal to 250. And N is the number of children that have been tested. 5% is the number that they claim have asthma. Q, remember, came from 1 minus the 5%, and 9.6% are the people that were in that actual test, or the random sample, who said they have asthma. So here's my claim. Again, it's going to be a two-tailed test, because anytime the null hypothesis is equal to the percentage, then it is a two-tailed test. This is the claim, so the alternate hypothesis is going to be not equal to. So whenever it's equal and not equal to, it's a two-tailed test. So what we're going to look at next is, since it's a two-tailed test, what I'm going to do is have to divide what alpha is going to be, which is 8%, or 0.08, by 2, and I get 0.04. And I do that again because that's a two-tailed test. There's an area down on one end of the tail and an area on the right end, left and right ends. So you look up 0.04 in the table, in table 4 in the back of the book, and you find out that the two rejection areas are negative 1.75 and positive 1.75. So the left-hand side of the graph is going to be everything below negative 1.75. The right-hand side is going to be everything above 1.75. And then what you do is you put it in this formula, and here's your formula, and P with the hat on it was the percentage, which was 0.096 when you change it to a decimal. P is the percentage that we're looking at here. Remember, in the problem, 5% of the children under 18 are supposed to have asthma. That's our claim. So here I've got 5% times Q, and remember, Q came from subtracting 0.05 from 1, and you got 0.95, and there were 250 children tested. So when you work this out, you get 3.34. Alright, and at that, you're going to reject the claim, because if you look here, 3.34 fits into this rejection area here. It's a little bit bigger than that, and remember, we have a curve, and where 1.75 is, everything above it is a rejection area. So I'm going to reject my null hypothesis, or my claim, and I'm going to write it in terms of the question. It says there is enough evidence at the 8% level of significance to reject the claim that 5% of the children under 18 years of age have asthma.